guys. It's a very pretty morning. It was a very interesting evening. And I am here to say that I am so thankful for the support that I have, mostly at home. Thank you, honey. And here on the trail, the kindness of virtual strangers, or actual strangers, continues to humble me immensely. I had a minor issue, but to me it seemed huge. My sleep pad had a leak in it, and it was 38 degrees last night, and I was basically sleeping on the ground. I was in a tent, but I put my raincoat and everything plastic. I have a pack liner, everything under my pad to insulate me from the ground, and then I do have a 10-degree quilt, which kept the top of me warm. The sleep pad is for comfort, but first and foremost, it is to insulate you from the cold ground while you sleep. And the ground can be incredibly cold. This morning, I woke up and thankful to my husband for helping me devise a plan to get his replacement sleep pad to me on Monday, which is my scheduled day to take a hostel bed that night at Lookout Hostel. And I was hopefully getting a hotel in Port Clinton for the 2 nights before that, which is a different story. Basically, I would have 3 more nights without a sleep pad. The shelter tonight that I'm trying to get to, which is 18 miles, I'm starting very late for me to make that mileage, but I'm gonna do my best, and I will hike in the dark if I have to. It's an enclosed shelter with actual bunks, so I wouldn't have had to sleep on the ground. Still would not have had any cushion, but better than being cold. Then I would have had 1 night at a shelter where I hopefully could have gotten a space on the shelter floor, and then I would have been in Port Clinton and able to get a hotel, hopefully. That was going to be my plan. This morning, I'm packed up, headed out. I go past the shelter and say hello to 3 of the people that slept there, one of which I was sharing information about this hotel situation in Port Clinton and Hamburg. Mentioned that I tore my sleep pad and could not find the hole. 3 virtual strangers took their time to help me find this hole, and when my repair tape was failing, used their own repair tape, heated up water, used a hot pot to kind of iron it over to make sure that it was secure, and sent me on my way. It took about 40 minutes, and that's valuable time when you're a hiker, and I'm blown away and very grateful. So that was Logan, Squeaks, and Slippery Doc. You are my trail angels. Thank you. I have a pad that'll last me 3 days at least. I can send it home. I'll have a replacement pad and get some replacement gear patches, and I'll be good. Ruh-roh. Based on this creek and the rain that we've had recently, I'm pretty sure the beaver dam's gonna be wet. However, the alternate route, it says, is 1.6 miles. Yeah, no. I'll take my chances. I may regret it, but let's see what happens. I'm assuming that side trail cemetery that way is for Rausch Gap Village, which was a coal mining village back in the 1800s. I'm going to go this way, which is the main AT. I generally try to make time for interesting things like that. I like old cemeteries. I couldn't see it from the trail, and I'm already out on a late start with long mileage, so I'm going to pass on that and head my way down to the beaver dam and see what's up with that. Anyway, rest in peace, residents of Rausch Gap that are in that cemetery. Pretty cool to be camping in an old mining village. So it appears this is the beaver dam. Some water over there, but the trail... Ooh, yeah, it looks pretty interesting to pick across. There's a bunch of logs over there. You can see kind of some are submerged in the water. So this looks like a fun game to be playing first thing in the morning. I'm going to put my phone away in my pack and hope for the best. I'll check in on the other side. Wish me luck. I'm on the other side. I made it. Minimal foot wet. I have one foot that's just wet on the bottom. No full submersion. Immersion? Whatever that word is. Pretty happy with that. And it looks like we're coming up to some beautiful pine forest floor walking. Hopefully these trail runners will dry out fairly quick. And my socks, it's a different story, but it's not super cold today. Should be okay. Ultra 1, Beaver Dam 0. I just had my ass handed to me by a mountain climbing out of Lickville. I don't know what the hell. I think maybe it was Sotara Gap or something. Whatever it was, she meant business. But I made it. Here I am. And I think I'm at the top. Anyway, yeah, climbing mountains hard. Duh. That's why I'm here. All right, going back to work. Checking in. I'm trying to make good time while the terrain is flat and relatively kind. I still have about 7 miles to my goal shelter, which is the 501 shelter. It's close to a road, has pizza delivery, bunks. It's enclosed, kind of more like a cabin. There's a caretaker on site. You have the option to charge electronics, I think, at the caretaker's porch. There's potable water, which is huge. No filtering, saves a ton of time. I'm not too concerned about getting there later than I normally would roll into camp. 2 of my hiking buddies up here, they're much faster than me. They got out earlier than I did because I had the snafu with the sleep pad that I was taking time to get some help with. They actually need a resupply, and because that shelter's near the road, there's shuttles that'll come for a fee, come pick you up, take you into town for a resupply. They said they're going to bring back pizza and maybe beer. If not beer, at least cold Coke, Gatorade, something appealing. I am all about that. It doesn't really get dark. I'll be fine. It doesn't really get dark by the time I think I will be able to get there if this terrain remains like this. But we'll see. I spoke too soon. Hopefully it's short-lived. Okay. Nice trail. Hello, Roxovinia. Made it to the 501 shelter, 18 miles. My dogs are barking. There's pizza in my future and cold drinks.